some good feedback with our husband tag part 1. So now we're deciding to do a husband tag part 2.
Part 2! Yeah, the first one was a lot of fun. I learned some things. I learned what you thought of me. That's for sure. Some of these questions came from you all in the comments, and some of them I found online. So are you ready to dive in, Clay, for husband tag part 2?
I sure am.
Let's do it. Question 1. If your partner could have lunch with 3 celebrities, so I'm your partner, who would those celebrities be?
I would say Julie Andrews, Beyonce, Tom Holland.
Yeah, those 3. I mean, I would probably sub one of those people for Zac Efron, but, or maybe not. Zac Efron might be the second choice. Fourth choice? I'm not sure.
If your partner could listen to one song for the rest of their lives, what would that song be?
Gosh. For you, probably, come on everybody, get your ears on. Good. It's actually a Disney World commercial, but...
And Parade.
And Parade, yeah. And it's like our gym pump-up song, so that's my guess for you. Does that work?
That's accurate. I could listen to that every day.
If I could choose one of your things to get rid of, what would it be?
Oh gosh. My sassiness?
Oh, I thought like a physical item, but okay.
Oh.
I would never get rid of your sassiness. Your sassiness makes up too big of a part of who you are for me to get rid of it.
If I were in jail, what would be the reason?
Probably mouthing off to somebody, talking back to someone, and it escalating from there. Is that fair? What city was I born in?
Edmond, Oklahoma.
Nope.
Oh.
I was born in Oklahoma City, and Edmond is a suburb of that, and that's where I grew up. Thank you, car horn. To be fair, though, I'm not sure if I know what city you were born in. Macedon, I guess.
You think there's a hospital in Macedon?
Well, I was going to say Gananda, but that's a high school division, so I don't know where you were born. Rochester?
Now you'll never know. We'll have to do another one of these. Part 3. Stay tuned. What is my favorite movie?
I know you're not like a big movie buff. I would say it's Disney. I would say Finding Dory.
I mean, I love that one.
Do you have a favorite movie? Is it a question?
I don't know if I have one like of all time. I like movies that we can like quote, that we
For
watch
sure.
together. So like Bridesmaids and...
Oh yeah, of course. That would have been a better guess.
I feel like that's probably higher than Finding Dory.
Okay. Who is better at sports? You or me?
Me?
I like every sport. Anything athletic plays better out of me. But I have other gifts.
Who dresses better, you or me?
Well, it depends. You're capable of dressing better. We both wear gym clothes a lot. I like to get dressed up more. I always love to like put on fancy clothes and have a nice night out.
I like sweats. I like to just be comfortable. Give me like a Lulu short and a tank top.
Like I made him put this shirt on because I thought it was cute and autumny. Autumnal is the word, I think. Autumny is not so much a word. We keep looking this way because there's this cute little kid in the high rise next to us.
He's just like waving every... Oh, there he is. He's saying hi.
Hi! You asked me this question last time, and someone requested that I ask you this time.
Okay.
How did you know that I was the one?
I feel like we just knew pretty early on, both of us just like clicked and we were like, I think this works really well.
I like that answer. Next question.
Who is more romantic?
Not romantic. If you've seen the movie Enchanted, Idina Menzel plays Patrick Dempsey's like love interest, girlfriend or something at one point in the movie. And he surprises her with flowers and she goes, oh, it's so romantic.
Are you kidding me? It's so romantic.
And it drives me crazy that there's no T in romantic. Oh, it's so romantic. It's so romantic.
It's so romantic.
But she says romantic at a different point in the film and puts a T in it, so it was just confusing for me. It's so much a pet peeve of mine that our wedding officiant knew, and he put it in the wedding ceremony. We did our vows, and he goes, oh, that's so romantic. And I lost it, and no
So
one knew
funny.
why we were laughing, but...
He did a lot of those little like things that were just for us, little
Yeah.
like inside jokes.
Back to the question, is it who's more romantic? Romantic?
Who is more romantic?
I would say overall, like judging the whole almost 9 years of our relationship, I would say me, because for a while, like you didn't do Valentine's Day gifts, but over the course of our relationship, you have upped your romantic factor, and you did a really, really sweet gift for me. This last year on Valentine's Day was very thoughtful, and so I would say maybe we're equal now, but over the course of our relationship, I would say I'd win the more romantic title. You don't think so?
No!
I would.
No. I disagree.
I try to give him a kiss. So thoughtful and romantic.
Romantic.
Who is loudest?
Haha, me!
When he talks on the phone, it's always so loud. When he FaceTimes, so loud.
Who is the messiest?
I think me. Would you agree? Yeah, I think I'm more messy. We've talked about this before. We're kind of equal with our like level of messiness, but I think overall my crap's just everywhere. We decided today that we're both going to try to be better about being clean around the apartment and keeping our stuff in order, just to be more adult.
It's more
Adult-like.
of a hint.
Who loses their things the most?
Me. I never know where my things are. I'm like, do you know where my wallet is? Or do you know where my phone is? Or literally before we filmed this, I was like, I don't know where my glasses are.
And where was the first place I suggested?
That was where they were.
Yeah, funny how that works. Aren't you glad you have me around?
If our home was on fire and everyone important was out,
Okay.
what item would I go back in and save?
I'll just say your Apple products, your iPad pencil, your iPad, your computer, and your phone have the most like items on there that you wouldn't want to lose, like photos, things like that.
Pictures, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. I like that answer.
If I'm watching a TV show, what am I most likely watching?
Sex in the City or Shark Tank.
Oh yeah, I was thinking Shark Tank, but both of those. Yeah, that's fair.
If it's like I don't need to pay attention, I'm like eating or I'm doing something, but I want to have something on in the background, Sex in the City.
Ding 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 ding.
If I were a collector, what would I collect?
I mean, you do collect tennis shoes and clothes you're supposed to get rid of.
I collect tennis shoes?
Yeah.
Coming from the person who had a shoe collection?
Well, that was years ago. That was in college. Not a shoe collection. I just had a lot of shoes. There's a difference. What would you collect? Grudges. What is my favorite movie of all time?
Oh gosh.
There's only one answer.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like hiding this from you, like there's an answer on it. There's not an answer. I just know the answer.
Have we watched it together?
Yeah.
You have one favorite
Yeah.
movie.
You want a clue?
Yeah.
I think anything I'll say will give it away. What do you think? Water.
Water. Moana, no. Finding Nemo, no. Finding Dory, no.
Old.
Titanic, no. I feel bad that I don't know this. We've watched your favorite movie together.
Yes, like a lot of times.
Water.
Dance.
Oh, Singing in the Rain. Okay, okay. Sorry. I should know that. What animal would resemble me the most?
Parrot? Get it. There's something that like bounces a lot, like lemurs aren't cute enough to resemble you. Let's take a platypus. That doesn't bounce at all, but it's cute.
It doesn't bounce at all.
It's like
Yeah, they're like,
a platypus would be a cute animal choice, right?
No.
What animal do you resemble?
I would say like a golden retriever or like a lab.
like a dog.
Like a chocolate lab or a black
So,
lab.
I would say something really cute and adorable that everyone likes.
No, something that has a lot of energy and is like always like I want to play, I want to like do something. What do you think you would be? A sloth? Lazy? We get it.
What are two things that I'm really good at?
Talking and
Shouldn't take you this long to think of something.
um,
Talking is the first one I will not accept talking.
talking fast and mumbling are two things. They're not the two things you're good at, but talking fast and mumbling are two things you're good at.
I'm leaving this roast.
What is the most romantic thing that I've ever done for you?
Either calling me a sloth or telling me that my best attributes are
It was
mumbling.
not your best attribute.
Two things I'm good at.
Two things. It was not the best two things about you.
Good at, like those are habits. Those aren't like things those are talents of mine. It's okay. Two things. He surprised me with the flash mob at our wedding, which that video is so cute. You guys did a great job with that, and I was weeping. The other thing was writing me a letter for every week I was going to be on tour when I was still supposed to be on tour.
Yeah.
And he gave it to me on Valentine's Day. That was very romantic.
He is so romantic.
If you're liking this video, give us a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button.
Do you like my driving?
Yes. Do I like my driving more? Yes. But Clay doesn't think I'm a good driver, so I was not going to drive.
No, it's not that I don't think you're a good driver.
Oh, tell us what it is, Clay.
I am like a backseat driver.
Yes.
So if I'm in the passenger seat and there's like a yellow light, I'll be like, it's a yellow light. And he's like, I know, I can see it. But all I'm doing is looking out for both of our safety. I'm not trying to like tell you how to drive. I'm just
Yeah, but-
trying to help.
Yeah, it just gets old after a while.
So do you.
That. If you had to pick a film for us to watch on a date that we have not seen before, what would it be?
Gosh, there's so many good movies I feel like we haven't watched yet.
Yeah, probably like A Quiet Place 2, right? Because you had so much fun watching
Absolutely
A Quiet
not.
Place.
Nothing scary.
If you haven't seen that video, check
Don't
it out.
watch
We'll put
it.
a little pop-up.
Don't watch it.
I made Clay watch The Quiet Place, and we don't do scary movies. That was pretty funny. So it would probably be a scary movie, right? Right?
Definitely a scary movie. No. It's not like a lot of new movies have come out recently.
I would pick Mulan, I think. The new Mulan. We haven't seen that yet. I'd like to see that.
Oh, I want to see Soul. Soul hasn't come out yet. It comes out on Christmas. I want to see that. It's a Disney movie.
Cool. Well, that's not out tonight, so I guess we can't watch that.
I don't even know if I know the answer to this, but I'm curious what you think. What is my dream car? You don't have to give me like a brand
Oh,
or
I
something,
won't.
but like,
I'd say a minivan because we can have all the car seats for the kids. Am I right? Is that a good guess? Good.
I don't know if I would want a minivan, but like a big car, like an SUV kind of thing.
Okay.
So that we can fit, like, because we want to have 3 kids.
Who is my hero?
Gene Kelly.
We'll take it.
No?
Yeah, he's like an icon I adore. Yeah,
Then me.
of course.
Who would you say your hero is?
Hero sounds very like, I don't know.
There's a hero.
One of my musical theater heroes was like Gavin Creel, and is Gavin Creel. I've heard
He's
his-
been in our apartment. That's fun.
He's cool. Yeah, he.
It's pretty cool that one of your heroes has like had a game night at our apartment.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, when I was first like discovering musical theater as an art form of like what was currently happening on Broadway at the time, I was introduced to the Thoroughly Modern Millie soundtrack, and of course, as every guy my age that likes musical theater knows, Gavin Creel has one of the best voices ever. He's phenomenal on that cast recording and in everything he ever does. We got to do Book of Mormon together for a year on Broadway, and that was pretty special. So he's like my musical theater like inspiration. So I guess I would pick Gavin.
What is one thing that I can spend hours doing without getting bored?
Your Disney doodles. He does these awesome drawings where he picks a Disney image and kind of like
We could like put a couple up. That'd be fun.
he like traces them and fills them in with all these little squiggles and doodles, and then you zoom out and it looks like a really cool image. Well, it is a really cool image when you zoom out. Yeah. But up close it just looks like a lot of different patterns and certain colors. You zoom out, it's an amazing Disney picture. You can follow him on Instagram at Clay's Doodles, and they're really cute. He'll post one in the stories, you have to guess who you think it might be, and then you'll post the zoomed out version and you get to see the real picture. Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
And that's what you do for hours, you never get bored.
True.
Who is my favorite singer?
Gavin Creel.
Okay, but like let's
Oh.
talk like mainstream.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, like B-Day Beyonce and Sexy Back Justin Timberlake.
not that I don't like what they're doing now, because I really appreciate and admire what they're doing now as well. But I think like they're like Radio Box are my favorite from like back in the day, B-Day, Beyonce, as you said, and like old school JT. That's my genre of music, and those would be my favorite singers.
What would be my least favorite job on the planet?
Probably like being a janitor or like a trash person, having to deal with like other people smelling things. Would you agree with that?
I mean, that's
Am I way
definitely
off?
not something I want to have to do. And like a vet of some kind, because I wouldn't want to have to like see hurt animals
Aw.
all the time. So having to do that would definitely be worse than being a janitor for me.
Sure. And nothing's wrong with being a janitor or a vet. It's just not up your alley.
No.
But you know, Broadway's closed for a while, so you never know.
Gotta find something to do.
Do your parents love me?
Yeah.
They do. And I love them very much. They always have been very kind to me, very supportive. And when I told Clay's dad, Jeff, I was going to propose, he started crying and said, "There's nobody better." Yes.
There's
That makes
not.
me want to cry, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Ooh. Use one word to describe me.
Exhausted.
I mean,
No, I would just say wonderful. Wonderful. Exhausting. I take it back, it's exhausting. Okay, last one, you ready?
yeah.
What was your proudest moment in our relationship?
Our wedding. The day itself was the best day of my life so far, but the whole weekend we had so many of our favorite people in California with us, and we went to Disneyland with them, and we got to do so many fun things with them. So
Yeah.
our wedding weekend as a whole, but our wedding day it'll be hard to top that.
Agreed. And that's Husband Tag 2.0. So things we've learned today. Clay's a platypus.
Okay, you're a, what did I say you were? A sloth.
And you're exhausting and more romantic than I am.
Is so romantic.
Romantic. There's a T, there's always a T in romantic.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe because we have new videos every Tuesday and every Friday.
I don't know what that was, but I kind of gave you a little dance.
Thanks for watching.
There's an airplane right now.
What do we want? Low-flying airplanes. When do we want them? Meow.